Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play The Secret World. As always, I'm your host, J Square John Jeremy, and last we left off, we had come to a screeching halt in dead air, where we needed to decode the coded transmission. As a reminder, the transmission that we heard was this. So, if you are unfamiliar with Morse code, you have no idea what to do from this point forward. Now, I know a bit about Morse code, not much, and it's been a long time since I actually ever listened to it in a regular setting. But Morse code is basically a transition of dots and dashes. If you get you get certain number of dots and you get certain number of dashes, you can come up with actual conversations. Well, not conversations, but words, numbers, and you can use this to communicate with others. It's actually really nice when you're using it, well, when people use it for communication, when you couldn't speak another language. Morse code was a language that what I thought was pretty much universal, but then we found out there's an international, American, and other versions. So, on to the next part, which was we wanted to try and use the web browser here to come up with something for Morse code. So when we typed in Morse code here, we got this Morse code translator. Okay, and what this does is you input certain dots and dashes. Like, for example, if I was to do this, dot, dash, 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 it translates as a number in this case. Or you can do the whole dot, 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 dash, 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 dot, dot, dot. That comes up as SOS. You know, that's kind of the one everyone knows. If you know one thing about Morse code, you know SOS. I know it because I used to be really into, for some reason, because I was a weird kid, and I'm just weird in general. I used to read about the Titanic a lot, and the Lusitania, and lots of shipwrecks for some reason. Again, I don't know why. It was just a thing. It was a phase. But yeah, so that's how I knew about Morse code. But again, I've never studied the language, never used the translator before. So when we found this, we were like, well, we can't do it audio-wise because the website won't transcribe the audio directly. So what you have to find or what I found was this. So if I went to Secret World, and we went to this forum here, we saw this, and we wanted to try to open it last episode, but we couldn't click the link. I clicked the link outside, and what it basically is a waveform, which is a transcription of the actual dots and dashes, static. So everything's out there. The entire message is there. All you have to do is transcribe the waveform into dots and dashes. It's a lot easier when it's static than when you're trying to listen to this with an untrained ear. So it turns out I was right. There are numbers involved. It turns out that they're coordinates, and it's basically a drop-off point, and the coordinates that we received via the transmission. Take a look on the map here. I marked it here as dead air. Okay, and it's I believe I want to say it was 712-536 was the final coordinate tally. So apparently that's where we're going to find the next part of the quest, if I've transcribed correctly. I think I have. I used that transcription translator that we saw earlier. I'm just hoping that it came out to be right. If it's not, well, then I've just wasted about 4 minutes and 40 seconds of my time. Or, yeah, about that. So we need to head out of this airport and head towards that area. Now, what makes me hopeful about this being correct, is that it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's set in an area where you would think that there was something there. You know, this kind of area, set off on its own, but just with the whole geography of it, you would think that there's something special in the center there. At least I'm getting my hopes up about it. We'll see if that's the case. Now, did I do this 100%, you know, with no help at all? Absolutely not. But, as you guys have said on numerous occasions, the game doesn't expect you to do this 100% by yourself. You can, theoretically, but it gives you tools in order to succeed in these investigative missions. And I decided to use those tools for this one. Definitely was going to need it. I saw that post about somebody trying to do this for 2 hours on their own, and I was not having it. I do not have time to sit here and wait for 2 hours. Nor did I want to spoil it myself, though. I didn't want to just go out to the, like the Secret World Wiki and do it that way either. That's no fun. So, hopefully, I've done this right, and we should see something in here. We see monsters in here. We see mercenaries in here. Alright. These are bad mercenaries, okay? And they're shooting me. Not a fan of being shot. This is the first time someone's actually shooting me with guns. These are actual people. Alright. So we've got that. Let's open the crate and find out what we've got. Oh boy! Quarantine Beast. Quarantine Beast is a problem. Quarantine Beast is a problem. Nope, didn't trap him. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. You're hurting me. You're hurting me. I'm trapped. Alright, we're okay. We are okay. Don't blast me with darkness now. And we can send our report. These fragmenting patterns please us. Chaos is upon you, moves around you like iron fillings to a magnet. This island has not felt so many disruptive influences since it was first thrust out of the sea. Let these mercenaries come with their living weapons. Let the other societies loose their agents. Let those who have yet to show their knife hand scheme in the shadows. Their swords will clash and blunt themselves. In the end, you shall tread over their blades untouched. The crash of an event that none foresaw still makes a sound. Listen as they all fall around you. And we get some sequins and some monies. Very nice. Alright, now, let's see here. I think that's it for all of these characters here. All of these guys, we've done all their missions for. Oh, except for the ones at the top. Yeah, we didn't do any of those. I think those are the... I think that's the group mission one. But we'll head over there to double check real quick. We've got sprinting too. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and continue with the story mission, which we haven't done in a while, with talking to Dr. Bannerman here in Dawning of an Endless Night. I'm excited. Kind of figuring out that more stuff. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna say at all that I did that by myself. No, translator was a great help, and the waveform was also a great help too. I was not going to sit there and transcribe for that long, but. It's nice to do these investigative missions, I think. Although, I will say that once you do them once, they're really simple and easy ways to get extra sequins if you wanted them. So, because you only have to figure it out once, and then after that it's kind of just, you know, recorded in your mind. You just like, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, I'm done. You know, there's very little combat involved in them as well, so you're usually done with those quickly. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. Alright, so up here we can find 3 individuals. I know one of them gives the Polaris quest. I don't know what the other two do, though. They're just kind of here. Plus, we've also got apparently an apothecary and a chemist. You can buy things. I'm okay with buying things. Can't buy from you guys. I can't buy from you guys. Can I buy from you? Chemist. I can repair my stuff. I don't have anything to repair. Alright. Apothecary. Nope, it's a vendor. What can I buy from you? Ambrosia stuff. Alright.
Hello.
Hello.
So, have you ever seen them letting off a bug gun in the labs?
No.
One, the proper term is experimental weaponized organics. Two, aren't you a little puritanical for the firing range?
Excuse me? I grew up on a farm 20 miles out of Spokane. I named my rifle before I named my pony, and I could take a can clean off the bridge supports from here.
There is so much about you that wasn't detailed in your profiling, you know that? Yes, a weaponized organic could lacerate white-hot fractals into this hypothetical can from around the corner. And you'd only know it happened on a 250,000 frames per second playback.
Awesome.
That's Tim Russ. I'm 99.9% positive that's Tim Russ. Tuvok is here in the game. I feel much better. Tuvok is Harrison Blake. I see some lore. We're going to grab that. It's been a while since we got some lore. What do we got here? The Orochi Group. This is probably the first one. Yep. Our wisdom flows so sweet. Taste and see. Transmit. Initiate Kushinada Hime signal. Receive. Initiate 8-branch frequency. Building a better tomorrow. Initiate the 7 dead daughters syntax. Seizing the future. Initiate the Susanoo proclamation. Tragedy in Tokyo today. Flip the ace of industry. Witness the Orochi Group. Alright, so Anne Radcliffe here has a mission that's locked. I don't know why, but it's locked. We can't get to it. Neither can we get to black helicopters either. I'm assuming that we need to progress further in the main story before we can do these. She's got the, what I assume is the group quest. The Orochi agents observing the Solomon Island disaster believe the Draug arrived on a container ship, grounded on one of the outlying rock islands. In lieu of waiting for military support, they have offered you transport to the island to attack the Draug landing and reclaim any useful cargo. The nearby Orochi helicopter will airlift you to the site of the wrecked container ship. I assume that's the Polaris quest. What is Harrison Blake? Evolution of the species. Okay, so we've got some people to talk to, I guess. Let's talk first to Tuvok. I mean, Harrison Blake. Harrison! How are you, buddy? First time meeting you. Are you undergoing any Ponfar-related activities? I'm curious.
You shouldn't confuse a team leader with a team player. I would have preferred to oversee this operation remotely, on time, under budget, and with minimum deployment of heavy weapons. However, I had Miss Radcliffe to consider. A promising graduate, but easily distracted by human elements. My intention was to keep her focused on our corporation's core values.
What are those core values?
I haven't been entirely successful.
Okay.
Her rural upbringing leads to every community in peril tugging at her heartstrings. In our line of work, I find the best practice is to refer to small towns by case number. Yes, she gave me the same look. You really haven't been doing this long, have you?
Nope.
I doubt we'll meet again. But in the event we do, let me know how saving the world has turned out for you.
Alright. So, Tuvok. And that's what I'm going to call you from now on. Tell me more about Solomon Island.
I might have known your kind would show up sooner rather than later. The etheric wave activity on this island has been spiking off the charts. Oh, don't go all cow-eyed on me. You and I both know you're something of an occult hot potato. All that volatile energy buzzing around inside your skull.
Buzzing, eh?
Isn't that why your quote-unquote secret society snapped you up? Soldiers are seldom selected for their winning diplomatic skills.
I wish I was.
It's all enough to make Ms. Radcliffe chew her nails, and neither of us wants that. Uneven nails are symptomatic of disorder. But I digress. In the big picture, our organizations are working to the same game plan, just from different angles. We choose to deal in hard, quantifiable science, and you're the liberal arts.
I'm the liberal arts. I'll never make any money in the real world. Tell me more about the secret world, then.
To be candid, I envy your lack of accountability to the real world. Can you even begin to imagine detailing an event like this to the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
Nope.
I say detailing. I mean obfuscating.
Obfu?
The government knows, of course, as much as they need to know. It's unavoidable when members of the so-called secret world decide to contact Dimension B in a Northridge Mall, for instance. That was one hell of a spring. Life is just full of inconvenient surprises, and I'm not big on surprises. It's what attracted me to this line of work. The chance to normalize the curve. No offense, there'll always be a place for statistical outliers like yourself. The average American doesn't need to see the whole carnival, but they've always loved the sideshow.
Am I the sideshow?
I couldn't comment on rumor or speculation over the group's activities. 1, Ms. Radcliffe and I only represent a subsidiary. 2, I have undergone considerable media training.
PR man, huh?
What I can discuss is that there's no side agenda, no conspiracy. That sort of sensationalism is more your controller's style. Our deployment was standard operating procedure in the event of an occult emergency.
Good to know.
Ideally, we could have isolated and contained without anyone registering that we were here, provided that they overlooked the primary blockades, the corporate security detail, the air support. Not my call, for the record. The priority is now for us to work together, but separately, towards a satisfactory conclusion for all parties. Finger-pointing will get us nowhere at this advanced stage of contagion.
Huh. Okay, so tell me more about your quest here. Anne and Harrison have placed defense barricades around their position with the drug or attacking them, ripping the technology from the barriers and stealing it away with it. Defend the defensive barricades. So this sounds like another one of those, what's the guy's name again now? Edgar defense missions. We can do this pretty quickly, I think.
Hi. Hey. Hello.
Hi.
I know you. I mean, not you. The collective you. Whatever the collective is for superhero.
I'm starting to think they're doing this on purpose. Lost satellite signal again. Word is we're not going to see another one of our friendly neighborhood Spider-Men?
You betcha.
Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
Dig in. There's enough cake for everyone.
Sweet.
It's not sarcasm. He isn't capable of sarcasm.
Well, she's right. I'm Blake.
You're
This is my
Tuvok.
associate, Ms. Radcliffe. We represent an independent think tank, working with the CDC, troubleshooting agency, for particular kinds of trouble. Like Mount Vernon, Iowa last summer. You didn't hear about what happened there. That's my point. We're a long-term, goal-oriented organization. Our role here is to maintain a scientific overview of the situation, not to intervene. And that's what we've been doing. Not intervening. Maintaining a scientific overview of the situation, despite continuing setbacks that someone with a high-risk skill set might be better aligned to deal with.
Oh,
He
hey.
means you.
Indeed.
And I'm sure I didn't need to say that bit. Those things, those monsters, they're tearing up our perimeter. I mean, actually tearing it up and carrying it off. This has the potential to be bad on so many levels.
On multiple levels.
A flight of superheroes? A fray?
We're done here.
All right. We need to get to the defensive perimeter. Looks to be down here. I see. We're going to be defending this area. Alarm! Alarm! Intruders! Intruder! Oh, God. So, please stop destroying things. I would appreciate it very much. If you get off my land. Get off my property. It's my property. Mine. I will take... Gimme. No. I said no. restrict you. Who's next? This is still only tier 1. So these are like the weaklings, I'm imagining. More powerful beings on their way. Hammer time! Alright. Tier 1 is completed. Tier 2. What's left of the perimeter is secure, but the Draug have gotten away with bits and pieces. Venture out onto the beach to locate stolen pieces of defense technology. I can do that. I don't feel like fighting the Draug here, though. Let's see if I can kind of ignore them. Maybe. Hopefully. Potentially. Alright. Success. So we need all this stuff, huh? I can do that. Maybe. Don't come near me. I feel like if I'm gonna move, he's gonna get me. Haha! Destroy the stolen bits of technology. Really? Destroy it? Alright. They're gonna attack me. Don't mind me. Just, doing a thing here. Stop attacking. No, nothing. Don't attack it. It's nothing. You're gonna come to me. Stop, 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 stop. Jump over. Jump over. Jump over. Haha. Where's the 5th one? There it is. Sweet. Alright, now I need to collect an empty gas can, a hose, and a funnel. Sounds like the college years. Alright, let's be careful here. We want to... Oh god, no. No. Damn it. Alright. One at a time. Just one. Just one. Just keep the one over here and we won't have to worry about anything else. Alright. Probably have to fight this guy. Maybe. Alright, got the hose. The funnel's back near the base, so I'm okay with that. I need to get around here to get the gas can. What are you guys? Ancient Mariner. Yeah, I'd rather not fight you guys. Gas can. Don't fight me. Very good. Heading back now to get the funnel. Don't attack me. Why exactly we're getting this, though? The stolen pieces were gathered around clusters of Draug pods, protecting the clusters. With the defensive measures neutralized, the clusters are vulnerable. Look for a way to destroy the clusters. Huh. Alright. Sounds like we're going to go on an attacking spree after this. No! My plan was ruined by you, the Fulgen Impaler. Or Full Rear. Fuller. Whatever! Bueller! No. Hey, we're near the beach again. I recall this place. Where's the funnel? There's the funnel. Okay. Siphon gas from an abandoned car. We can do that from right here, I would imagine, right? Nope, can't do it from that car. Gotta do it from this car. Orochi Group doesn't believe in gas. They use hybrids. And by hybrids, I mean all electric. It's not a hybrid, but okay. Alright, Tier 4-4. Use the materials gathered to set fire to an unprotected pod cluster. How do I do that? Apparently I just do it. Alright. Fuel tank. I don't. Oh, probably an action. It's probably an action button I have to do. Burn a pod cluster. Oh, you look pretty defenseless right now. Oh, wow. Almost got attacked there. Haha! Burning. Oh, he's not happy. You're not happy. Don't attract anybody else. Don't attract anybody else. Another one of these warmongers here. Done. Nice. Very good. And we have completed evolution of the species. Until now, our great advantage over the Draug has been their discomfort on land. However, they are adapting quickly. The Draug are not only taking land-based technology from the Orochi group, but tactics as well. We must now interrogate the sophistication of these tactics. The Orochi group are blocking access to New Colony Span Bridge. The Draug to large varieties of pod clusters. One is tempted to conclude that these things are then of utmost importance. But one must not take for granted the power of misdirection. In their place, it is certainly what we would do. And we've already got some nice dice, so I'm just going to pick that. And we've got some AP and some SP to spend. I'm just wondering if that unlocked Miss Radcliffe's missions. It did! So by doing that, we've unlocked Radcliffe's missions.
Have you ever seen them letting off a bug gun in the labs?
1, the proper term is experimental weaponized organics. 2,
we've already heard this before.
Puritanical for
Tell me more about yourself.
Excuse me? I grew up on a farm 20
Nope,
miles out
maybe
of
not.
Spokane. I named my rifle before I named my pony, and I could take a can clean off the bridge supports from here.
There is so much about you that wasn't detailed in your profiling. You know that?
All right.
Yes,
All right.
weaponized organic could lacerate white-hot
I'll be
fragments
I'll be
of
back.
hypothetical can from around the corner. We only know it happened about 250,000 frames per second.
Can I buy anything here? Nope.
Awesome.
Want to try this again? Nope, I froze her. Haha. Yep, I literally froze her. I don't know what to do
You
now.
guys never disappoint.
I
I could go on and on.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you did. Because right now I froze you. You are stuck. Alright, fine. Maybe if I take a mission from you first. Hulk smash. Anne Radcliffe and Harrison Blake worry about the mutated zombies on Priest Island. Their abnormal growth could be triggered by an environmental source. Investigate the island to find the cause of the anomaly. We haven't gone to Priest Island yet. I don't think we should start that quest, because we haven't gone there yet. So that means it's time for us to talk to Dr. Bannerman. In the meantime, let's take a look here. So we finished off Dead Air, we finished off Evolution of the Species. We've still got, we know we've still got 3 missions for Anne. And it looks like we've got missions for other people as well. Interesting. How many, I just wonder, how many, what this monsters thing? How many Draug have I killed? I've killed a total of 164 Draug. It's pretty small. To what I thought it was going to be. How many zombies have I killed? That's the question. How many zombies have I killed so far? I've killed 3,881 zombies. And that's with about a week of missed play and about playing for an hour, maybe 2 daily. The weekends more. How about my SP? Let's take a look here. So we're currently set at, oh good. 6 XP here. And 6 SP here. Very good. So we finished off with that. And some AP now. Let's see what we can do here. We've certainly got a bunch of, uh-oh. You guys can't catch me. Except if I run into you, because I'm dumb. Good job, John. Run right into them. Hey! So, this guy was one of the guys I was talking about. The, secret, well, not secret, but special boss areas. This is Mr. Freezy. And Mr. Freezy shows up here only on occasion. I believe it's I was told a 3-hour timer. So if you kill him, he comes back in 3 hours. So, you know, that's a thing. And I did mark him recently, so that's how I'll know he's there from this point forward. Where was I? Yes, abilities. Just take a look here at the ability wheel. So we've got a bunch of points to spend. When you set a hindered state, you also purge a beneficial effect. What else can we do here? Group members. No. Wildfire. Beneficial effect. What about these guys here? 34 AP for that one. No. Stop attacking me. 34 AP. 27 AP. I don't know. I could go into the decks. So we're still at this starter deck here. My instinct says to go with something like a Pandemonist, which is using 2 magical abilities. Since we didn't really find gunplay that exciting, we can go with Blood Magic and Elementalism. We've already got a certain number of the abilities already here. We just need a couple more. All pretty much from the Blood Magic side. One from here. I don't know which one. Which one is this one do we need? Critical control. So we need this one. So I will buy this. Okay. Or not. Alright. Keep buying. Which one do we need here? Damage control, maybe? It's gotta be damage control. Big Bang. Blood Bank. So it's gotta be a passive, an active ability. No? Why did you want me to buy things here? Pandemonist. I think I read it wrong. No, I need Ice Manifestation. Yep, there it is right there. So, want to get Ice Manifestation. Yeah, we'll go for a Pandemonist set next. Sounds alright. Alright, let's talk to Dr. Bannerman here. It's been a while since we've been here in the sheriff's office. Dr. Bannerman, talk to me about the Lady Margaret. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me get in front of you here so I can kind of see you. In fact, you know what? I'll even sit down. Maybe. Can't sit on a chair, probably. It's a bit awkward, but okay. Lady Margaret.
The Lady Margaret was a traumatic experience for everyone on board. They were changed men when they came back. I visited with all of them in the days following their return.
Okay. Tell me more.
In my office, there are detailed transcripts of our sessions. I'm afraid it all happened so fast that day there was no time to pack. I hope they may shed some light on what happened out there.
Okay. So Dr. Bannerman counseled the individuals, the survivors from Lady Margaret, before this whole thing started, and now he's got his notes over in the clinic. So let's go ahead and head over there. Knock on his door, maybe. Hello? Bannerman clinic door. Do you want to enter Dr. Bannerman's clinic? Solo inst. Yes, I do. Alright. So what we've got here. Dr. Bannerman confirmed that he talked to some of the sailors after they returned with Lady Margaret, but he left all of his notes and files at the office when the fog came. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Where would be all your files? Ah. Broken framed photo. Night Helen and I met under fireworks set to my favorite composer. Okay. I am assuming there's a password here then. Nope. Please make a selection. Case database. Confirmation. Oh, God damn it. What's the hint? Music of the seasons. Vivaldi. Ha-ha! That's how you know that I am a geek. I knew that Music of the Seasons meant Vivaldi. That's terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I like classical music. Played the bass clarinet, you know, as a kid. So, it's a thing that happened. But yeah, Vivaldi. Knew that. I like Vivaldi, too. Divulging information from the case database can lead to fines, deregistry from the main medical board, and significant litigation. Talk to me about the deviant teenager. Danny Dufresne, 10 Belmont Avenue, referral Mr. Rosen. Deviant behavior, including voyeurism and graffiti. Method, Helen thought that this assessment would be the best way to stop Mr. Rosen from pressing charges. It was pretty funny. The YouTube clip of Rosen in his underwear watering roses. That was what Danny told us before. Diagnosis, Danny is a fine, healthy young man. His sense of humor might make him some enemies. Let's go with the fortune teller. Madame Roger, real name unknown. Details Lovecraft Lane. Self-appointment not disclosed. M. Roger seems to suffer from a variety of deviant sexual fantasies, not the least of which involve an inappropriate doctor-patient relationship. Diagnosis, dynamite. And the Lady Margaret incident. Regarding patients Derek Creed, Lawrence Creed, and Joe Slater. Derek Creed and Lawrence Creed, business address 5 Main Street. Joe Slater's 4 Belmont Ave. Referral, they came to me after the Lady Margaret limped back into the harbor. All of them needed help, so I arranged separate interviews. Diagnosis, it's too early to tell, but something clearly happened on that ship. We can read into the individual notes here. Derek Creed. Maybe. Come on. 1. Derek suffers from severe headaches and a keen sense of paranoia. The similarities with Joe Slater and Lawrence Creed are alarming. It seems the symptoms develop at uneven rates, but I fear everyone on this boat might be affected with whatever it is. Lawrence Creed. Second consultation with Lawrence today, the headaches are getting worse to the point where he can no longer function normally. The paranoia has not abated and he has developed a new symptom, night terrors. I prescribed an antidepressant, but if his development is anything like Joe's, I fear he will only get worse. Speaking of Joe, I saw Joe again today. This was the 4th consultation, and I'm at a loss. He was barely coherent. His left leg twitched, and he obsessively scratched his right arm. Paranoia has developed into severe delusions. Consulted with Hartman in New York, who suggested the symptoms are most likely signs of schizophrenia, which echo my earlier diagnosis. With others from the boat presenting similar symptoms, however, and the patient's lack of response to medication, I fear this might be something environmental, something eating away at the brain. Prescribed clozapine, but am not optimistic. Well, we need to find Derek Creed and Lawrence Creed, and we'll do that next time on Let's Play The Secret World. Until then, this is J Square John Jeremy signing off, saying so long and take care.